We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the San Francisco Giants and the Chicago Cubs. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Justin Steele gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, if you're looking for Achilles heel from this pitcher, this jumps right out at you. Right-handed batters are hitting over 300 on the season against this guy. That's something he's going to have to improve on if he expects to pitch well in this one.
Now at the plate, Eddie James. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
Green at second. Davis on at first with nobody out. Driven deep at the wall. It is gone. So a 3-run shot to left center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken. And what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Eddie James. And the pitch. Hard hit to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Eddie James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. This is pulled into right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Green rounds the corner and is headed home. And the runner will score from first. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort. He sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball up. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first. On the flip side, great piece of hitting right there.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Connie Major, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Back up the middle. And a fine play there up the middle may have saved a run as the inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Eddie James will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate.
Here we go.
From the stretch. Driven deep at the wall. It is gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Next to bat for the Giants, Bo Bichette, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. This the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning will continue.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire.
Striding into the box, Eddie James, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Hit out towards second. Bichette picks it up cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes it.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around. It took that great start to another notch in the win column.
11-4 at the end of this affair. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Justin Steele earns his 5th winner of the year. Jonas Blanco couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 11 runs on 14 hits.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the San Francisco Giants and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball on the show. Next. Lincoln Cole is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a high drive to right center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter, known for driving the ball out of the ballpark.
So digging in now, Eddie James earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Adios, pelota. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And with it, the Cubs have battled back to tie things at 2.
Boy, talk about when you're hot.
Into the box now, Eddie James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy.
He hits it high. He hits it deep. It is out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Robert Poisson.
This thing's far from over. Moving into the back end of this game, only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit.
So in now for San Francisco, Bo Bichette. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. Popped him up. Arias over to his left. But it's the first baseman that gets there to haul it in. And that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Digging in, Eddie James. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the dish right now. That's his 3rd knock of the game.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Connie Major, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Fishman with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down. Now batting, Kyron Paris. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Runners off for second. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw into the box now, Eddie James. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Marsh is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final.
Victorious Giants, 6 runs, 10 hits.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the San Francisco Giants and Cesar Quezada. A Mexican-born lefty is the man on the mound in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher.
It might be. It could be. It's gone. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate, and the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Ready to take his hacks again, Eddie James, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Marsh is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and digging in is the outfielder, Kent Masters. For a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Stepping into the box, Eddie James. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish.
Oh, and he botches it. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. 1 there. Return throw is in time, and what do you know? They do get the double play. So coming to the plate, Eddie James. He singled his last time up.
Eddie.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Now batting, left fielder.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brennan Davis. He was a double play victim last time around. Michelle brings it in, and now they might have the runner caught off second. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. This one pretty well in. 10-4 the final in this game. San Francisco put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Dominic Carlick earns his 6th winning decision in this one.
10 runs on 11 hits. No errors.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the San Francisco Giants and the Chicago Cubs. Cubs baseball starts right now. Jeff Fisher gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the...
And he will get there to make the running. Now to the plate, Eddie James. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Eddie.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. And he will add yet another game to his incredible hitting streak as it now reaches even further into the stratosphere.
You know, D-Roll, I don't know if this thing's ever going to end. This guy's been raking now for almost 2 months, and he's swinging the bat just as good now as when this streak started to start it off with his first base hit.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's coming out of it anytime soon. I wonder the pitcher that would create such a tough matchup for this guy to shut him down, because he's playing with the big part of the field. He can beat you in so many different ways, and this number's getting just...
And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. Last half of the 7th here, and next it'll be the switch-hitting first baseman, Eddie James.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Lifted in the air out to right. Michelle is there, and he'll bring this one in. Striding in once again, Eddie James. And here's an at-bat you don't want to miss. The pop is something to see, so it will have to be dealt with carefully here.
Hey, no one better. Let's go. Let's get it.
And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally, so that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Connie Major, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. So last chance here, and stepping in, Gabriel Arias. And the game is on the line. The tying and winning runs on base with 2 gone in the bottom of the 9th. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, they sure made it interesting in the 9th, but they leave the tying run stranded at second and the winning run helplessly at first. Could have gone either way, but we were treated to a great battle.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. San Francisco took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Rick Milligan wins his team-leading 10th game of the year. Jeff Fisher pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss.